actually just finished filming the last video, but I've changed so it doesn't look like I've worn the same outfit twice. Hello people, so today's video is going to be all about makeup brands which are cruelty free and those which are not. There's been a lot of confusion over which makeup brands are cruelty free and which aren't, so hopefully this video will clear it up for you a little bit. We're going to go into all the sort of parent company China stuff which has been going around, and hopefully that'll explain it for anyone who isn't already aware. There it is. Now sing hallelujah. I found my list so I can pass it on to you. So, side note, this is not a definitive list. If one of your favourite brands you don't hear on the completely cruelty-free list, and you're a bit worried, providing you don't hear them on the definitely not cruelty-free list, then don't get too worried. It's just a case of doing a little bit of research and finding out A, if they're cruelty-free, and B, if the parent companies are cruelty-free. So let's dive straight in. So here are 10 brands which are 100% cruelty-free. So number 1, we have Barry M. You'll see it in Superdrug, you'll see it in Boots. Good on you, Barry M. Next up we have Colourpop. P for Pop. Colourpop. Cool. We have Gosh Cosmetics, which is a huge relief because I am a fan of Gosh, as are a lot of my friends, so we're all still like. Next up we have Hugo Naturals. They are also 100% cruelty free. So at number 5 we have Kat Von D. 100% cruelty free. Go Kat Von D. Kylie Cosmetics. So if you're supporting Kylie Cosmetics, you are supporting people that don't support animal testing. So that's great. Number 7, Paul Mitchell. Paul Mitchell doesn't test on animals. Cool. Number 8, we have a huge relief for me. I'm so happy. Real Techniques. Real Techniques are 100% cruelty free. They do not test on animals in any way. Their brushes are the Jesus of makeup brushes. So this is great news for everyone who uses them. You're not supporting animal testing. Number 9, we have Too Faced. Again, a really good makeup company, and they do not do any testing on animals, which is fabulous. Number 10, we have Lush. It's their main selling points. They are 100% cruelty free, and that is great. So I'd like to also talk briefly about some companies that are currently cruelty free, but aren't going to be soon. But before that, I'm just going to quickly explain what I mean by the term parent company, which I know I've used twice and I am going to be using more. Obviously, if you already know what this is, great, a lot of you will. But for those of you who don't, a parent company is basically a company that owns another company. So say you got the company NYX. They themselves are cruelty free. However, they are owned by L'Oreal, and L'Oreal do support testing on animals. So whilst that company may be cruelty free, their parent company is not. Now, there's a two-way debate on this. Some people say that if you support the brands that that parent company does, which are cruelty free, you are showing that company, obviously, and not supporting the ones that they do test the animals on, you are showing the parent company that you want the brands that they do that are cruelty free and you don't want the others. However, flip side of the argument would be that regardless, you are still making profit by buying those products for a parent company who will use that money to test more on animals and to make their other brands which again are tested on animals. So that's the whole, that's what I mean by parent company, and that's the problem with that. Another problem is companies that sell in China. China is the only country in the world which by law requires that any makeup sold there must be tested on animals. Right, let's take MAC for example. MAC used to be cruelty free completely, which is brilliant. However, their parent company Estee Lauder went back on a thing that said they wouldn't sell in China because that would mean they'd have to test on animals, and did make a deal with China and tested on animals so that they could sell their products there as well. So any product that is sold in China by law has to be tested on animals. So again, companies get around this by saying, oh, we don't test products on animals unless required by law, which basically means they sell in China to increase their profit. Which, you know, I get that's the point of business, but that's essentially, because obviously China is a huge market. So yeah, so that is the problem with companies that sell it in China, which doesn't make them 100% cruelty free. Let's jump into some more ones which are a little bit confusing because they are currently 100% cruelty free, however they are soon to be bought out by a parent company who is not. So just in case you use them and you would like to know. So the company Ren is soon to be owned by Unilever, which is a parent company who do test on animals, so they are fine for now, but they aren't going to be in future. Murad is again a company that, while they are cruelty free now, they are also going to be bought out by Unilever, however you pronounce it. In addition, there are some brands you should know about which previously were cruelty free and are not anymore. Brands that used to be cruelty free and are not anymore include MAC, Body Shop, EOS, Caudalie Smashbox, Organics Hair, Omorovixa, let's go with that. they have all either changed their policies to allow them to sell in China, or changed their policies saying that they might test on animals, etc, etc, etc. Most of them are now selling in China, which is a problem. So I'm now going to talk about some brands which, though themselves are cruelty-free, their parent companies are not. So again, it depends which side of the argument you are supporting, which side you're with. You know, it's all personal opinion. But just in case, you know, either so you're informed or so you know which companies to avoid if you are of the opinion that you shouldn't be giving profit to a parent company that is obviously doing animal testing, then here is your list for you. So products, and a lot of these are a shame because there are some really great brands on here. Again, depends what you personally believe, but I know some of this is going to be a lot of shame for people. Bare Minerals is owned by Shiseido, which do test on animals. That's their parent company, unfortunately. Another one owned by Shiseido is Buxom. So again, same parent company. And NARS as well are also owned by Shiseido, which means they also do have a parent company that tests on animals. So we've got another parent company called Clorox, who own Burt's Bees and Good. So again, unfortunately, it's a parent company that tests on animals. There's a Estee Lauder parent company that tests on animals. You've got Aveda, you've got MAC, and you've got Lilaro. You've got Lilaro as well. So those are all brands which are going to be processing the parent company. L'Oreal again is a shame company that do test on animals. Yeah, they own Carol's Daughter, they own NYX, which is a huge shame because NYX are a very good brand. They also own Urban Decay and The Body Shop, which is really sad. Again, The Body Shop used to be 100% cruelty free, and now they are owned by L'Oreal. Yeah, and Urban Decay, again, a massive shame because their products are really good, but they are also owned by L'Oreal, who test on animals. Other brands that we could talk about would be Liz Earle, owned by Avon. Tarte, owned by Cosset, who test on animals. Again, we've got more of the Unilever companies. They own Kate Somerville, which is a shame. Now, this next bit does suck a bit. This next bit is a list of companies that do test on animals. They don't necessarily, it's not that they have a parent brand. These companies do test on animals. Two big shames, two big companies right off the bat, Avon and Benefit. Big shames, they do sell in China and they do test on animals. So we've also got Calvin Klein, Chanel and Burberry, which are, again, all big shames. Chapstick, that was one I wasn't really sure. I wouldn't have thought of them actually. No, Chapstick is tested on animals. And that got Clinique, Dior, Dolce & Gabbana, Estee Lauder, again the parent company from some of the ones that we talked about before, Giorgio Armani, Givenchy, L'Oreal. Again, these are some like proper like high brand stuff as well for a lot of these, which is a real shame. You would have thought that with their profit they could afford not to sell in countries that demand you test on animals. But again, it's a business market, I guess. Lancome, we've got MAC, which have been in the media a lot lately, under a lot of criticism. Makeup and Maybelline, another two big brands that do test on animals. Again, a big shame. Rimmel London and Revlon, again, another two biggies. Sephora as a brand, not necessarily all the products they sell, but Sephora as its own brand is again tested on animals. And finally, Yves Saint Laurent. Also, I'm just throwing a couple of body care ones. Clearasil and Clean and Clear. Again, they also test on animals. Who would have thought? Along with Garnier and Olay as well, they're actually skincare brands that again test on animals. I think that's it. Obviously, if you've got any more and you know any more, feel free to put them in the comments. Let's get a discussion going. Tell me which side of the parent company argument you're on. Tell me why. Go for it. Let's start a discussion. Keep it friendly, people. I'm watching you. I watch you like a hawk. I hope it's been really informative, and I hope that you guys have learned something today, and this has really been helpful for a lot of people. Oh, I can see myself. Oh my god, I can see myself in the reflection. I don't know if you find a point in this way, but the reflection of the screen is reflecting onto my TV, and I can see myself. Oh, I'm so glad I'm in frame. Thank you guys for watching, and see you all soon. And don't forget, I've got a giveaway going. All you've got to do to enter this giveaway is subscribe to this YouTube channel and share the link to this video, which will be in the description, on Twitter with the hashtag SmallIdiotBigWorld giveaway, and you'll be in a chance for winning a YouTube shirt of there's a selection. You'll get your choice of one of them, and you'll get to choose it in your size, and it will be mailed to you. Winner's going to be drawn Sunday, and there will be a film of it being drawn by a random selector, so keep an eye out for that. I do it with my hands. Cool, thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye!